The National Taxi Council is pushing to get all of its drivers vaccinated in KwaZulu-Natal. Santaco is making this call central to its Transport Month initiative. But what's the current reality on the ground at taxi ranks? Mawande Kheswa is out and about to find this out for us. Let's cross to him now. Mawande, what exactly is Santaco doing on the ground as part of Transport Month? Mawande?
Yes.
There you go. Mawande, you're in a pretty noisy place. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. First of all, tell us what exactly Santaco is doing on the ground as Transport Month begins.
Well, Santaco really has been working under the banner of Operation Hlokomela. It is an operation that they have been driving, which puts in the forefront the safety of passengers. It puts in the forefront the health of passengers and drivers as well, as it is a program that also focuses really on drivers and as well as passengers being active and partaking in activities that are for their well-being. One of those also includes vaccinations, trying to ensure that the numbers of those being vaccinated increases in the province. To speak more on the operation and what we can expect this Transport Month, I'm joined by the KZN Santaco chairperson, Boyzoni. We thank you for your time. Could you please just tell us about Operation Hlokomela this Transport Month? What can we expect and what have been the results from the previous things that you've engaged in, part of Operation Hlokomela?
Thank you a lot. My name is Boy Zondi, the chairperson of Santaco KZN. As you are rightly saying, that we started on Friday and will be going to all the different ranks throughout the month till the 26th with Operation Hlokomela. Operation Hlokomela is our flagship program, where we are emphasizing and making sure that we do roadblocks with traffic officers throughout KZN. We've seen positive results since the establishment of Hlokomela in the province and in the country, but I'll specifically talk of the province, where we've seen a huge reduction of road carnages on our roads. Our Hlokomela operators, they work 365 days in a year, but we do the emphasis in this particular month, the Transport Month, where we as also the leaders, we go out, the MEs ourselves, where we emphasize on road safety issues in the province.
Now, one of the things that is part of the program is ensuring that you motivate and get people to vaccinate, particularly in the taxi industry. How has that gone? Do you have a percentage of the number of people that have been vaccinated within the taxi industry itself?
Well, we may not know the percentages, but we are pleased to report that the majority of taxi drivers and owners are heeding to the call of making sure that they vaccinate. And as the taxi industry leadership in KZN, we still encourage our passengers to make sure that they do vaccinate. But because if they don't, the disease will spread like fire. So we do encourage that. Yeah.
In previous times, we would see quite a number of protests being held by the taxi industry, particularly complaining about issues of law enforcement impounding their vehicles inappropriately and so forth. But since your collaboration with law enforcement in instituting roadblocks and so forth, we've seen less of those. How has the collaboration with law enforcement been working for the organization in KZN?
Well, those protests that were seen previously, they were mainly around permits. Currently, the Department of Transport and ourselves have worked hard in making sure that the majority of taxi operators do have permits, those who qualify to have permits. And we are working very hard to make sure that the people have permits. Vehicles that are unroadworthy, we don't negotiate. So we are also encouraging taxi operators that they need to make sure that vehicles are roadworthiness. So you cannot go and strike when you are saying law enforcers are enforcing you to have a roadworthy vehicle. In the
All right, we're going to have to jump into that interview there. That was Mawande Kheswa out in KZN observing the start of Santaco's operations as part of Operation Hlokomela, which they've expanded to now include a vaccination drive. It's part of what they're doing at the beginning of Transport Month.